Hello and welcome to the second instalment of the Newload Rock Show. I'm Aaron Jones and we've got a cracking show ahead of us today with some of the best unsigned and independent rock, metal, hardcore, punk acts going. We're also going to give you an update on the skate park situation in Newent, and also we're going to cover a little issue regarding how young girls and women perceive the way that men look at them. Anyway, going to go without further ado, we're going to crack on with this female-fronted band from South Wales, great band called Between Waves. Here they are with their song Revelation.
Don't cry for me, don't cry for me, I come home. 3 fights to leave, same legal fee, take as your own. Nothing to say, no revelation at your door. Don't cry for me, I pay, I plead, I void my drip fade on what they think you need to know, Drip fade and hope you suck it up, I hope you suck it up. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your hold your fire, there's only one way out. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your home. Drip fade on what they think you need to know, Drip fade and hope you suck it up, I hope you suck it up. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your hold your fire, there's only one way out. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your home. Do you really know how much they care? Do you really care how much they know? Revelation at your door. Drip fade on what they think you need to know, I hope you suck it up. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your hold your fire, there's only one way out. In the end you gotta stomach this, it is your home. Don't cry for me, don't cry for me, I call this home. There's nothing to say, there's no revelation at the door.
That was Between Waves there with their song Revelation, and Between Waves are Helen on vocals, Grant on drums, Andrew on bass, Lee on lead guitar, Richard on rhythm guitar, and they've just completed a UK tour now. So if you get a chance to see any gigs popping up for them, I challenge you to go and see them. You can listen to more of their songs on Reverb Nation, Bandcamp, and on their Facebook page, and even purchase their EP. Now I'm going to take you to another band straight away, a hardcore band from Gloucestershire, and well, to be honest, pretty much a hardcore supergroup featuring members of ex-members of Stamping Ground and current members of Freebase and Underrule. And this band is called The Days of End. This is their song, Murder Flows.
You must be judged.
When the torment is alive, an answer comes from genocide. Thought and soul will never reign in a blessed sea of the condemned. Seen of pain, seen of suffering, seen of slain. Face of death, staring eyes, take the flame from God alive. Running in, it's your demise. I was forsaken, you took life. Seen of pain, seen of suffering, seen of slain. The blood, the blasting cry will never die. A killing blow, and the blood of blood. The blasting cry will never die. A killing blow, and the blood of blood. Suffering. Suffering, 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 suffering. The blasting cry will never die. A killing blow, let the blood flow.
That was Days of End there with the song Murder Flows. Days of End are Heath on vocals, Jaff on bass, John on guitars and Mark on drums. And right now they've got a current 3-way split CD available to buy with the other bands Decimate and No Warning Shot. And that's for £3, and you can get that via their Facebook page. They've also got a gig in London at the 12 Bar Club on the 2nd of May if you're free and you want to go and see a really, really, really good band. Right, I want to highlight a campaign started on Facebook not so long ago by a girl called Nia Adamson. Basically, it was highlighting the fact that girls between the age of 11 to 21 think that they will be judged more on their looks than their ability. So she started a campaign to try and bring awareness to these girls to show that that people in general, not just blokes, but people in general, think more of them than just the way they look. I know we've all been guilty of it in the past when I was a bit younger, and I'm sure most of you out there are the same. You know, we as blokes, we look at a girl and think, "Cool, she's fit," but you know, to be fair, this part of this youth culture nowadays, girls are getting more prepared to tart themselves up, wear less clothes, and basically put out for blokes. But to be fair, do they really need to do that? I don't think so. So basically, this little campaign was set up just so people can show how they truly feel about the special woman in their life. If you go to the Newload Facebook page, you'll see the link on the YouTube channel if you're looking at there, or if you're getting it off the torrent in the notepad file. If you go there, you'll see that I've contributed, and I've put my little sign up there with my ugly mug, telling you what I think of my wife, and what I see in her more than just the external looks. I hope that you will all do the same. So when you put your photo on it, if you go to the Newload page, like I said, you will see what the message that we've put up there. We'd like you to share that message on your Facebook page, and make sure you put the hashtag more than our looks on the on your post as well. The post actually reads, "Did you know 87% of girls 11 to 21 think women are judged more for their looks than their ability? Let's send a message to our girls that what makes them special is based on way more than their looks. Let's show them that their qualities and quirks, their ability and ambition, their personality and passion is what really matters. Post the status with a pic of you sharing something you love about a special lady in your life that isn't based on their looks. Hashtag more than our looks. I nominate," etc., etc. Well, I've nominated everyone, so you've all got to do it. So yeah, if you could do that, highlight that, and try and bring to the youth culture today that it's not just about looks, it's about who you are, and that way, you know, you get more respect in life than trying to tart yourself up. And to be honest, when I see these young girls today tarting themselves up, I think to be fair, I think you look like trash. I'm sure inside you're such much better people. Anyway, so let's just show these girls out there what they, you know, what we truly think of them and what we as people prefer to see in them. Right, I'm going to bring you a track straight up next after this now. This one's by hardcore favourites, old school hardcore band Freebase, and this is their song Peace Offering.
The Christ
I gotta say, I loves a bit of Freebase. Awesome band. One of my favourite bands from when I was a bit younger. And Freebase are Mark, Nick, Ryan, Jaff and Aid, and they've just released a 4-way split EP with bands Quiet Man, Blasted and Teeth, and you can get that for £8 from Dry Heave Records. Just type it into Google, I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere. And yeah, absolutely amazing band. And also, if you're just kicking around in London at the Camden Underworld by any chance on the 12th of July, you'll be able to catch them as chief supports for Terrorizer LA, Iron Regan, another awesome band, and SSS. So get down there and enjoy that show now. So no, I'm going to do a little bit of a thing I wouldn't usually do, but there's a band that I gotta say is a little bit close to my heart. I respect everything they do. The manager, Rosemary, she does an awesome job trying to promote the band. This band's called Nicosia, and they played our second Newload festival last September, and they also played in the Headbangers Balls finale at Gloucester, and also have just completed the Metal to the Masses Heats. And as of this recording, they would have just played chief support for Dirty Youth in Cardiff. But I've got to say, I mean, all these guys are under 18. They're all still in school. I say guys, the singer's a girl. And they've been going for quite some time. And they do deserve a lot of credit for what they do, especially the fact, I mean, like I said, they're all in school. They're all great musicians. But you got to give credit to Billy on guitars. He is an outstanding guitarist. So if you like a bit of prog metal, I've decided to play a track of theirs. Just to let you know, they used to be called The Phase, and that's what they were when they played at our Newload Festival. And this, I'm going to play you a song of theirs, a live track. I'm not sure it was recorded. I got this from Rosemary. It was off their Reverb Nation site as well. You can listen to it there. I have a feeling it might have been at the Headbangers Balls gig, but I got to say they're pretty good. You got to give them credit for what they do. So this song is called Dead Alive, and it's a live track, which I wouldn't usually play on here, but I've got to showcase these guys. I mean, they're awesome. So you be the judge of that. You enjoy this, and I'll be back after this short break. That was a live version of Nicosia's Dead Alive. Now, Nicosia are Lily on vocals, Billy on guitar, Theo bass, and Noah on drums. And what a great band they are. Hopefully some label picking them up and take them under their wing. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to a band now called August Into Exile. They're a metalcore band and are doing some good things at the moment. So here's their song, their single, Against the Tides. You can get this on iTunes.
Against the tides, on the tides of your seas, I am the father soul within. I'll be a reaper, fight your peace, fight your peace. It breaks the silence, cause it's hot. These words, and good whiskey's got me eyes. Bleeding out this killing fire. It floods this cement, infects the peace. But deep inside our demons are chained. This life's a curse, and we persevere. Heaven and hell is in these bones. I'm inside of your seas. I'm a heaven for the soul within. I'll be the reaper, find your peace. I'll be the river, I'll be released. There's little joy in life, a little terror in the graves. I've lived a part in hour of what I would have died to say. The air is dead inside. It feels so lost. Oh God, how the lights let us see this beyond. This life's a curse, and we're blessed with it. Heaven and hell is in these bones. I'm inside for your sins. I am heaven for the soul within. I'll be your reaper, find your peace. I'll be the river, I'll be released. I am inside for your sins. I am heaven for the soul within. I'll be your reaper, find your peace. I'll be the river, I'll be released. Lost our cause, now we're blessed with it.
That was August Into Exile with their single Against the Tides, and you can get that on iTunes or Bandcamp for about £1. Worth it. Great bit of metalcore there from Charles Clayton on vocals, Elliot Rubin and Cone Woods on guitars, and Daniel Redlar on drums. Now they're also playing a gig in Camden at the Unicorn on the 7th of June, and they're supporting We Die Tonight in Shark City and playing with Alone with the Wolves. So if you're kicking around there, you know, get down there and enjoy the show, and you know, and support unsigned and independent acts, because you know, without the fans, there's no point in doing this. You know, and all these bands, they work really hard. And for me personally, I just want to say thanks to all the bands that, you know, want to put their music on this show, because, you know, as much as I get thanks from bands saying thank you for playing our songs and what have you, without them, there'd be no point doing the show, you know. I'm going to do this for the skate park, raise awareness for them, and, you know, but at the same time, you know, showcase the bands. But you know, without you guys, you bands, you know, throwing me the songs, saying we can play them on here, there'd be no point in us doing it. So I really appreciate it. All you bands that have said, please can you play our song, I really appreciate it. And there's always room for more. So if you just contact me through the Newload Facebook page, the address is right in front of you there on the screen on YouTube. Or you could, if you download the torrent, it'll be in the text file with the torrent. So yeah, you know, always room for more bands, so please chuck us your songs and I'll play them on here. This brings me nicely to our little gig guide section. Now, if you guys want me to put your gigs on here, this is all for April. If you got anything in May, June, July, August, whatever, blah, 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 you just message me and I'll put it on here. But what I've got for you at the moment, you know, I've obviously told you a few of the gigs that are happening, some of the bands that have been played on here so far. But my friends at $2 Rock Productions, that's Vinny. If you are listening, you know, it's your fault I'm doing this. But $2 Rock Productions is on the 4th of April at the Lower George in Gloucester. Free event. You don't get that for very often either. It's you got Black Emerald, Samurai, Hell Down, and Sonitas. And then on the 11th of April, you've got the Live Rounds album launch featuring Live Rounds, Nuck Choris, Rolling Sixes, Minus Inferno, and that's free too. Then on the 18th of April, you've got the class acts in Oakheart, We Come From Ashes, Paralytica, Kill for Trophies, and believe it or not, that's free too. And that's all at the Lower George in Gloucester. And so you can't argue with that. If you don't get many things for free in life, and fair play, they're worth it. You know, the real worth going to these gigs. You know, I'm still yet to go to one. Anyway, and also if you're in Gloucester around about the 24th of April, the Manic Shine and the Hired Guns playing at Cafe Rene. That's a Nerva Gigs production, and that's worth going to too. You know, the Manic Shine are an amazing band, absolutely amazing. And also Hired Guns, you like your Southern rock, they're the guys to go and see. So yeah, if you get a chance, pop in to see them gigs. If you got any gigs for me nationwide, okay, international even, you know, just drop me a line and I'll put them on here. Right, I'm going to play a track now from a band called The Unholy Concoction. They're from Darlington, and this is their song You'll Never Win.
It feels
From the teenage
That was the Unholy Concoction there with their song You'll Never Win. There was a great bit of southern sludge rock there, and you can't fault that stuff. That's really heavy beat, real going. They've also got a new EP out called Slam the Glass, and that features Piers Donna Fuller from Evil 2 and one of their songs called Running on Empty. That's worth picking up. You go to Bandcamp, go on their Facebook page, you can find it, and pick that up. That's worth listening to. Right, I'm going to bring you with an update of the skate park situation. Basically, what's happened in Newent skate park situation is the young people had a meeting with Richard from Wheelscape and gave them all their ideas really on what they really wanted from a skate park. Obviously we're a smaller town. We haven't got the funds and the population of some of these big cities and the like. So he sort of put that across and saying, look, you don't want anything too expensive, too big. The chance you're getting funding for something so big would be highly unlikely. But what they did, he talked to the youngsters and they threw him a load of ideas. And he's gone back to Wheelscape now and he sent 3 provisional plans all the way back to us here. And Samantha, she picked them up and she showed them to us, and she's put them on the Build a Skate Park website. So if you want to go onto the Facebook page, the link is at the top of the page there. You can see the 3 plans, and basically it's a case of choosing which one. A few of us, myself, Penny and Samantha, went to a little meeting last night and asked the councillors meeting in Newent, and we met one of our district councillors and 2 of our town councils, and we had a good chat with them about what we want from them and how to progress. We also found out there's a little stipulation that possibly, the planning permission issue may not even come into fruition. We may not even need planning permission because we've had permission from the council to put it there. And it's going to be a council-owned amenity. Then, being on council-run land, we don't need planning permission, providing the council buy it. So, in effect, we're fundraising for us to get this. Possibly, then we give it to the council, and the council will build it for us. So we could bypass this. But what we do want to do, and we don't want to just go ahead and make a skate park with a bit of opposition without giving the people of the town a chance to voice their concerns and voice their views. There will be a public consultation at some point. Not entirely sure when that's going to be, but we're going to need to do it pretty soon, I should think. We also want to do a sound level check of the area, just to show that, the sound levels are not monstrous, like some people believe that they may be. Some of the things also we're going to try and establish, we want it in that particular location because it does get dark. There's no floodlights. So at night time, the skate park is unusable really, so the local residents of that area don't feel that they're being overtaken. But we do want to, bring that to the people and let them see what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do. You can see all the plans and keep up to tabs with the information at our skate park Facebook page. The link is on the Newload logo on YouTube, as well as the Newload Facebook page as well. And also, if you're listening to this from the torrent, you can there's a little text file there that you can get all the links to as well. We've also got a GoFundMe site if you feel that you'd like to donate a few pennies to our cause, then please do. You've got the GoFundMe site, the link is there too, like I said, on the YouTube channel, and also in the little text file, so please do that also. I've also got a couple of things I want to bring to your attention that is happening in the skate park. I know some of you may feel it's a little bit odd on the to put on a rock show that's pretty much now international, but to be fair, it's all about fundraising, and this is for the youth service. If you just happen to be in the town of Newent on the 4th of May and you're feeling a little bit peckish, at the Youth Cafe, the Chill Out Zone, they're having a little cake sale, and all that money will go to help run in the youth service, which is they really are desperate for funds to keep that cafe open. They're having to lay off youth workers and the like, and it's just a sorry state of affairs. But really need the support. So if you are in the area and you're hungry, go and buy a load of cakes, please. And also on the 15th of May as well, and you like to get your little dibbers out. They've got a little bingo competition going on, so you can always go up there and play bingo. And I'm not sure what prizes they've got, but I'm sure it's good fun. And like I said, it raises money for the youth service, which they badly need. Right, I'm gonna give you another song now from a pop punk band that you may like. They're called Sabotage the Scene, and this is their song Pilot.
Learn of a lesson about how you shouldn't wear your heart on your sleeve. Stress related, smiling just fake it. Fade into the background cause there's nothing to see. And I try but I keep on falling short. Hearts being wrecked in this reoccurring war. I don't think I can take anymore. When I know you keep coming back forevermore. Even now it comes as no surprise. She's burning bridges with her beauty analyzed. My mind resigns to read between the lines. Takes the game, but it's game over by sunrise. Wake up with a fresh set of questions. Think you've learned your lesson. Getting too invested when it's only a dream. Mind invaded, filled with blurred faces. Not sure if I'll find her, but I have to believe. And I try, but I keep on falling short. Hearts being fucked in this reoccurring war. And I don't think I can take anymore. When I know you keep coming back forevermore. Even now it comes as no surprise. She's burning bridges with her beauty analyzed. My mind resigns to
Right, that was Southampton Sabotage the Scene with their song Pilot. Something else I just wanted to bring to your attention regarding the skate park thing. It's not only the skate park they want to do. There's a little project bringing in. They want to bring in for young people, where they want to get them trained up doing first aid, do an outward bound course, and things like that. So they basically then take control of the skate park and look after it. If you take they become the peers as such, and they will look after it rather than it just being a facility there that can be mistreated, misused, whatever. If those youngsters look after it, they'll protect it basically, and look at and make sure that people behave themselves. You want to give them training to be able to do this, and it all comes, it all comes part of the package, if you like to say. And then as time goes by, they pass that down to the next generation. So it's an ongoing project, and it will always be sustaining itself by using the youth that are coming through and protecting the asset that they've worked so hard to get. So basically, that's another thing that we're trying to achieve by doing this, by getting our skate park. It gives the youngsters something else to do rather than just hang around and be accused of being troublemakers or and the like. So yeah, it's a positive thing. It's a positive step, and that is the main thing. It's always about being positive with our youth and not so negative all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna play a band that I quite like. I'm a bit of a sucker for the old brutal death metal stuff. When I was a youngster, I was well into me Napalm Death and my Brutal Truth and the like. And this band is no stranger to the bit of the old brutal death metal. You might have heard this guy before. It's Rob Ives. He was formerly in Oakhart, which is very sad to hear that he's left. He's in another band now. They're called The Deceased. They've got a free demo to download called Necro Cannibal. And this song that I'm going to play for you is off that demo, and it's called Screaming Skull. I'm going to give you a double header just to finish off the show. The first song will be a melodic death metal band, Myth of Life, and their song Erinyas off their EP Erinyas. And the last one will be Modern Kings Matahari, and they're a rock band from Wrexham. Please enjoy these bands. Please check them all out on their Facebook page. Please subscribe to this video, and please check out our pages as well. Alright, thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the last two songs, and we'll be back next month with more updates and music. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.
Insecure insanity. If only she could have controlled her own alert ability. I could could tell just by the way she looked at me, it was a lie. Don't you think that that is what she would have said to me? She's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar in disguise. And she's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar in disguise. And man, to hurry. She's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar in disguise. And here she comes back from the fruits of her own insecurity. If only I could have foreseen what she was gonna do to me. I could tell just by the way she spoke to me, it was a lie. Don't you think that this is what she wanted? She's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar.